No difference in qual. What are you? Whoa! Hold on. What are y'all tripping on? I just want to know what y'all are tripping on. I just want to hit. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is the General here, and it is time for another When Freedom Calls episode of the Minutemen series. Today, it is the second day of Shark Week, and if you missed it in yesterday's episode, we unlocked this Pimpin's Shark armor, or power armor. You can see it. Nice. Went and unlocked that so we could be festive with this week's launch of Shark Week. We could kick some butt looking cool. And yeah. Now we are back at Far Harbor today, chilling with the goons and the harbormen and all those bright young people that we have saved in Far Harbor, even though it looks a little dreary. Yeah. So there's a reason we're here. And that is, for anybody who's not aware, why do you look like you're homeless?
Captain Avery's okay.
You need a new haircut, dog. Like, you're looking rough. You need some you need some AA or something, I don't know, anyway. But the reason we're on the harbor today is because we need to introduce you guys, if anybody who doesn't know, to this lovely young lady right here.
Just so you know, mainlanders don't last long.
Cassie Dalton. Ah, what a ray of sunshine she is.
Mrs. Dalton.
If you're heading out beyond the hull, you look out for those redhead fanatics.
She's a very insightful woman who has been part of Far Harbor for generations.
Waiting for your
And
to drop.
her family has been a part of Far Harbor for generations. They've done a lot for this area, and this community. Yep.
But that was a long time ago.
And so any of you guys who don't know anything about her quest, what you have to do is, her family used to own Dalton Farms, which is a settlement in Far Harbor. And what happened was, her great-grandfather, when she was young, stayed back on the farm to defend it against a fog crawler and let his family escape. And he died in doing so. Well, as part of the quest, when you get to Far Harbor, she asked you that you would go avenge her family's name by taking out the fog crawler. Well, the General, of course, not only... hold on, I wasn't expecting to see some trouble. I wouldn't even call this trouble, but I'd say opposition, maybe. Anyway, whenever we come along, of course the General does what's right, which is help her out. We get rid of the fog crawler for her. Irradiated hunting rifle does 50 points additional radiation damage. That's a weird weapon. Yeah, so we agreed to help her out because, you know, we're an upstanding citizen. We do what's right. And in turn, dude, you're out there. In turn, she basically gave her land to us as long as we use it for the right things. She said we could live on our land and we could use it. So okay, now this guy's jumping down here. The General has gone ahead and we have outfitted her land. Dude, make better decisions. We have outfitted her land with an outpost for the Minutemen. And it's not just an outpost. In order to keep it somewhat lore-related, and I want to make sure like people understand the legend of the Dalton family and everything. Only the toughest of our Minutemen are stationed there, and it is because it also doubles as a hunting grounds. As we go, as the unit of Minutemen that is stationed there acts as a unit that goes around Far Harbor and hunts down the biggest, baddest creatures, ensuring safety for our settlers and people like Cassie Dalton and their family. So it is not only just a outpost for the Minutemen, a little area of safety, it also doubles as a giant hunting organization for their main base of operations for their hunting unit. So yeah, that's what today's adventure is going to be. We're going to be going over there. I'm going to be showing you guys my little settlement build for Dalton's farm and showing you what these crazy dangerous Minutemen have been up to on the way. Yeah, I don't know, man. It looks like there's a lot of baddies out. Usually that would be a good thing. Legendary slow time. Such a cool effect. Looks such a cowboy. No, I'm running around in freaking shark armor. Y'all get the y'all know the vibes. This is Fallout. You don't have to explain anything. That's why it's great. That's why it's Fallout. Subway token. Whoa, bud. Whoa. You had no right. I'll get to you when it's your time. A bad dude. Alright, cool. Alright. It's a hop, skip, and a jump. I guess everything's a hop, skip, and a jump when you're in power armor. Stay down, Feral. The sea captain's hat. Why did the steering wheel move? I didn't like that. Alright. Must be the effect we have on people. Cool. Nothing to see here, folks. Superhero landing. Alright. Yeah, we've done some modifications to the power armor. Nothing crazy. Just, you know, a few things here and there. We haven't patrolled the side of the Far Harbors in a minute. Looks like there's still not a lot going on over here. Fog Guller. Not anymore. Oh, wait, there's another one. Not anymore. Oh, he's a toughie. He's taking multiple shots. Huh. So maybe it's because he's got that rotten going on. Gross. I'm convinced I can kill this guy from here. Especially with the legendary slow time one. That's him right there, right? Oh. Oh, hold on, Chad. We got this. We got this. Oh. Maybe he's already dead. That's probably because I'm shooting the wrong thing. Anyway, let's just keep going. Let's get move along. So yeah, we are back at it again. As always, making sure these streets safe. Stay safe and silly. And foggy, apparently. Man, I just want to run over everything in power armor. I can't help it, Chad. By the way, if you haven't noticed, in the last episode, we have a significant update and upgrade in quality, and that's because we are rocking the all-new equipment, which is pretty cool. So let me know if you guys noticed a difference in quality. What are you? Whoa! Hold on! What are y'all tripping on? I just want to know what y'all are tripping on. I just want to hit. You are committed to the part. Dude was committed to the part. What about you? That's crazy. You don't want to be my minion? Why not? You'd rather sit here and swim with the imaginary fish? What is this? What? Right. Oh, well, we just walked in on Chad. I missed! Ow! Looked like a direct hit. Boom, there's some direct contact. So you're next, pal. Reload. We've got to be out of missiles by now. Smack! Da-da-da-da. Get him in the get him in the innards. The mysterious stranger, always there to aid us when we need it. Another one. It's like the beaches of Normandy over here, man. It's just conflict after conflict. Dude, how is he so, like, so moving still? Whoa! Come on, give credit where credit due. The general had a heck of a no-scope right there with the missile launcher. These are unguided missiles, by the way, just to add to the skill that I had right there. Boom! Dude is just taking it like a champ, honestly. Good for him. Oh, he went for cover? That's not good for him. He's gonna pay for doing that. Oh yeah, bud. You came all this way just to get your butt beat by a guy in a shark outfit? How's it feel to know that you're a crab, I'm a shark, and we don't get along? So I'm the apex predator of the water. You're nothing. You're just an afterthought. You're just a side people eat with their Chinese food, you rangoon. He's so dizzy, he doesn't even know what the... Oh, no, 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 no. I regret making fun of you. Am I just underwater, or am I glitched out? I don't know, chat. I hate to say it, but I would have to make the argument that I am glitched out right now, under the map, with our new shark power armor. You little bastard. Do you know how hard it is to be able to get this out? This is gonna be so annoying. Don't fall. Don't fall, General. You got this. Ah, now I wish we had that jetpack mod. No! Why did this little crab have to screw us so hard? Probably because I made fun of him for the crab rangoon thing. That's probably what it is. That would have did it for me, honestly. I'm pretty petty, so that probably would have got me. Chad, I don't want to lose the power! Oh, I need eggs. I need to be dry. The world's end. Wonder what happens if... Nah, it's probably a terrible idea to jump on there. I don't want to do it, though. Come on. Oh, wait. You ugly little son of a biscuit. I can't believe we got done dirty by a little crabby boy. Come on, get me out of the water! Bethesda, have a failsafe for this type of thing. But no, I'm stuck. The power armor is going to be what's holding us back a little bit. I don't want to lose you. Where'd the demon crab go? Okay, so how can I go about this? I need the power armor, chat. Oh wait, I can just fast travel, can't I? I'm so silly. Anyway. Back to the settlement, huh? now that we are back and we're not falling through, now that we're back, chat, and we're not falling through the world again, falling through the map. I see up ahead what looks to be the settlement. Here we are, finally. Dalton Farm, way up here at the tip of our harbor. Alright, so we are keeping the name for the settlement. This is still Dalton's Farm. Like I said, I want to give credit where credit's due to the Dalton family. This is their legendary farm. Cassie Dalton knows that, and their legends will be told here for generations. So, as you can see, start off, we got the fog condensers to keep our people safe. I've installed some lights and things to make things safer here as we traverse. This is the main strip. Like I said, this is a Minutemen unit that is notorious for going around and hunting down the biggest and baddest creatures of the
I hope you can help.
Far Harbor. Alright.
Just looking to trade a little.
So, in building number 1,
I hope you can help.
just have power. It's pretty basic. I didn't have anywhere I could hide. It's super cool or like super discreet or secret in this settlement. It's just pretty out of nowhere. So, just thought I'd shove it in here. You know, basic workbench or a scavenging station and things. Just basic stuff. You know, not much going on in there. Alright. Continuing forward. A little boardwalk area for them. We have a main building here. This main building counts as one of the bigger areas for the Minutemen here. Chill out, hang. Here, if you look to the left, we have a little power armor workshop station where you can fix up and modify your power armor here. Do some scavenging. Over here, we have our Minutemen doctor for the settlement and his assistant. He's always welcome to take new patients for surgery. Nice bandana, Chica. It's cool. But yeah, that's them. On the other side here, we got a weapons workbench, you know, something basic for us to use. We have some benches here so our Minutemen can pump iron, you know. Here's a little waiting area to see the doctor. Here's a little chem station if you want to make some chems, you know, get your chem on. Out the back here. There we go. We have our first little garden area here. This like comes with the settlement. As you can see, our Minutemen are hard at work here. Doing the farming. It's pretty good. We got a little bench here and stuff, you know, something slight. And then here you have some stairs. You can go up to the second area here of this building. Has a nice little overlook. Look at that view. Look at that view, chat. It doesn't get better than that. Just really doesn't. Oh yeah, so this overlooks this side. Not much going on here. We have our recruitment beacon, which is currently off because I didn't want a shiznit ton of people here. Get rid of that. And there's a little living area for some of the Minutemen that stay here. Nothing crazy. There's a little bunker, a little bunk bed, little lockers for them. Put their clothes and their hats and stuff in. And come around here. We got a little guard area, so the Minutemen can patrol and look off and see any incoming threats from a far distance. Pretty basic. Yeah, I guess we'll do this. We'll do the harbor area next. Here's our water supply, and this is where the harbor kind of is. This is a little dock that came with the settlement. I didn't do too much here. I just pimped it out a little bit. Added some nice things. I added a bar. Because, you know, bar harbor. Haha, jokes. Not really sure what's going on with these two lovers. I guess this guy was trying to, like, jump it and it on. She was like, let me rub that foot one last time or something. Not really sure, but... Yep, we got some lights here. Overlook this nice little area of water. It's a pretty chill area. I like this spot of the settlement. Here's a workbench. Workshop, I mean, whatever. You know, craft everything. And some lights and stuff. This just leads to the nice beach area where, you know, you take a walk, lay out, get a tan, cook some burgers, or, you know, roast some marshmallows, or kill a dolphin. Because that's something someone did here. Oh, apparently someone killed a trapper too. It's probably us. Anyway. Alright, yeah, so this is the nice beach area of Dalton Farms. It's the most beautiful area. Look at that sunset. Ah, Isn't that just gorgeous, Chad? Isn't that just... Oh, doesn't that just look beautiful? Alright, so yeah, this little area over here, it's nice, it's really scenic and stuff, and, you know, it's kind of wide open, there's a lot of ground to cover, so instead of just putting a bunch of Minutemen guards over here, just having a bunch of, like, people stand here and be exposed, I decided to build up a little bit of a defense, a little perimeter here, and I added some of the, we've been utilizing, the Minutemen have been utilizing the Enclaves technology a little bit here and there, and implementing it into our settlements. So here we have the level 2 Enclave turrets that are, pieced out and ready to blast if anything were to protrude from this side of our settlement. So yeah, we have a little wall I put up here, just a little something, you know, a little barricade, you know, a little keep some things out, a little warning type stuff. It's been working pretty alright. We haven't had any instances on this side of the settlement so far, which is good. So, and then just to make sure things are, you know, ran right and there is some oversight, I did install a little guard tower right here with a little flag, you know, just let people know, you know, who's in business, who's in charge. So yeah, this is pretty much this side of the settlement. We have our little Minutemen statue up back here to, you know, show what type of people we are and who we're fighting for. That we fight the good fight. So yeah. Alright, heading back into the last area of the settlement. We have the main building and the main farm. So I will go ahead, I will do the farm first. So here, right in the middle, we have a great chunk of land, if you can see here. Perfect for farming, hence Dalton Farm, because this was originally a farm as well as a settlement. We have the majority of our freelance settlers and Minutemen just working in here while they're not on duty or they're not doing something. So we can always make sure that we have enough food going out to the rest of the militia. Not sure what to do with this area. I couldn't really clear this. Not sure if this is like a old decrepit building or something, but I might turn this into something like a little radio post or something in the future. You guys have any ideas? Put them in the comment section below. Let me know. And just to make sure everything's looking super Gucci gang over here, over the dockside, I have another Minutemen station at the top of the mountain here, just overlooking the water. You know, this place got taken over by a fog crawler once. It could happen again. Stranger things have happened. So yeah, that's what this dude's doing. You know, protected, God's work. Now we can hop on over to the last part of the settlement, which is, I guess over here, sort of at the start. Alright, so when you first came in, I'm sure you noticed this building up on the little ledge here. Right there's where we entered. And you're probably like, oh, what is this? It's nothing crazy. It is a basic, just little area for some of the security members to chill out, sleep here. You know, got their bunk beds, got their TV, their couch, their ottoman. I know it's a little overgrown, but that's because I couldn't find my Minutemen who's in charge of lawn care. Haha. Yeah, this is just a little bunker, a little shanty for them to lay in. Some guest overflow space, you know, type deal. Got a little sentry boy over here too. I didn't want to just use the Enclave, you know, sentries the whole way, because, you know, the Minutemen don't have that much money and resources, but we have enough that we implemented some on that side where we were a little weaker in the defense department. But oh yeah, so leaving that area, crossing these little hilltop crest thing, coming up the stairs, we have the final building, and this is the Dalton Family Center right here. This is what this building is. So close that so you can do the full thing. So you walk up, first thing you're gonna notice is a massive claw on the side of the barn, and you're like, why is that there? Why is the light on that? What is the focus? What's the deal? The deal is, this was the very first OG fog crawler that Cassie Dalton's grandfather originally killed and or defended on this very land, so his family could be safe and retreat to Far Harbor. So all these years later, he hunted it down and we plaqued it for him. And I put it up so everybody in Far Harbor will know just the feats and the legendary tales of their family. No one will ever forget. So that's what that is. That is the OG fog crawler that attacked this land that Cassie Dalton's grandfather fought. I just put some nice bench seating out here and stuff, you know, chill, you know, relax, overlook the area, you know, have fun. Set a little chill. Look at him with his harpoon gun. But yeah, it's a little chill area, but let's go inside. Thank you, thank you. Look at him, he already knows we were coming in the club. Thanks, my guy. I'll tip you.
The clothes on their back here.
Good thing the clothes on their back are good clothes. Anyway, so you immediately come in, you can see this is the where we have our armor set up. Our armor dude was right there, but he's off for the night apparently. He's got some time off, I guess. We have our armor workbench. Here we have a custom-made piece of power armor, custom made with the Atom Cats paint job that we just finessed in the last episode. If you missed that, go ahead and check it out. It was pretty sick. I'll put a link in the description. But we got not one, but two. Two dope power armor paint jobs right here. You can see the shark one, and we got the custom Atom Cats one. So if you missed that, go check it out. It's pretty sick. But yeah, so we got an extra pair of power armor here in case someone needs it. Something. As you can see in the back here, we have a different armors and outfits that are fitting the Far Harbor vibe for sale. You see, you have some Brotherhood of Steel, some mix and mash, some cool outfits and stuff. Nice, and offer some decent protection against the fog and trappers and such. Over here is a nice little lounging area for our Minutemen and settlers to chill out at, watch some TV, just hang out, vibe, the drills. It's you're always on duty, but just because you're always on duty doesn't mean you can't, enjoy a little please stand by. Coming up to the top here, we have another little, this is the main bunk area for our Minutemen. Got some bunk beds, some decorations, some lights, some chill stuff. Not too much, not too little, Not to make it feel cozy, but not too much, We have another little overlook here. Guards that are stationed at all times to make sure no shenanigans or any evildoers get in and touch our settlers inappropriately. So that's pretty good. Guess that guy's leaving. We have a little power pylon to make sure that our enclave weapons always are receiving power, which is good, because, we want that. Another Minutemen flag, you just let people know who is repping. Here we have a second guard station to overlook the beachfront and make sure that everything is Gucci gang there. And yeah, we have a spotlight to help add to the security and, shine some light on the darker areas, although it's not doing it. It's not doing good. It's not doing great, but whatever. That is the upstairs for the main bunkhouse, or the Dalton Family Center. We have, there is another creature that we have posted up, too. I will show you really quickly. I might as well do a spiral landing. It's so cool. Just real quick, I want to show you guys, it is not just the crabs, too. There's also a pack of ghouls that Cassie Dalton and her family took down at one point, and this is the head of the lead feral ghoul that they killed. Mounted that, so anybody who comes by will know the trials and tribulations of their family. Of course, gotta stay true. You gotta represent. They started this land, and it was theirs, and it's nice that we saved it and helped them for them. But it's also nice that they gave it to us, so we gotta keep giving back. That's what the general is all about. Yeah, that pretty much concludes our tour of today's settlement of the Dalton Farm. I thought I did a pretty good job of sprucing it up with some in-game lore and some of my own Minutemen lore. Let me know if you agreed with that or not, and let me know what you think I could have added to the settlement, or if you thought it was pretty perfect. Yeah, and also, stay tuned for an extra shark-filled episode coming up soon. Alright, chat, if you did like this video, let me know by leaving a like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of these types of videos. I am the General, aka Silly Dilly, and I make these videos every day for your viewing amusement and pleasure. I hope you like today's video and adventure, and I hope you enjoy our Shark Week themed power armor. That being said, go out there and swim with the sharks and enjoy yourself this week. At ease, soldiers.